Want red beans and rice that taste real nice? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make lasagna better than your mama? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want blackened catfish to be your main dish? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make gumbo without all the mumbo jumbo? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want a king cake that ain't no fake? Ask Corey, he got the story. Want to make a poor boy that'll bring your mouth joy? Ask Corey, he got the story. Corey Rocan, Food 411.
Welcome back. So now that the holidays are upon us, we're trying to do some things that, some nice little hors d'oeuvres, little special things that I remember growing up, that we're trying to capture that taste that I remember growing up. In the last episode, we did the oyster patties that I've been searching my whole life to try to get this recipe right. And I think we nailed it. So now I decided to conquer another one that is one of my favorites, stuffed artichokes. So I don't know if you've had stuffed artichokes, or if you had, I don't know how good it was, but the perfect stuffed artichoke is just the most beautiful thing to look at, and it's just wonderful tasting. It's perfect for a party or an hors d'oeuvre because it looks like a big pineapple that you just guests can take. It's just a wonderful treat. So again, we have the legend in my family, my grandmother, and she's not good at giving recipes out. So this is another journey that we're taking, trying to make the perfect stuffed artichoke. So I think I've accumulated all the tricks that I can get through the years, and tonight we're going to try to reproduce the perfect stuffed artichoke. One of the things that I'll caution you with is pay attention to the microwave trick, and also when we add Parmesan cheese, do not get regular Parmesan cheese. Make sure you use Parmesan Reggiano. And also, the garlic that I use is going to seem like a lot, but it's a star of the show. You have the Parmesan Reggiano and you have the garlic. Those are the stars of the show, so don't skip out on those. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you're watching this, we nailed it. Alright, so here's what I got from the grocery store today. Here's a artichoke. So it's in winter time. It's not the most beautiful artichoke I've ever seen, but there's my artichoke. So first thing you want to do is you want to cut the end off. Got a nice cleaver. Then you want to cut the tip off, the crown off. Okay? Next thing you want to do is get some scissors, and you're going to cut the points off of each of the leaves. Just cutting these points off. This is going to be exciting to find out if we can figure out the secret to the fabled stuffed artichokes. Okay, I do know a couple of tricks. Alright, so now we have the artichoke. Next thing we need to do is we need to start assembling some of these ingredients. Breadcrumbs. These are regular grocery store breadcrumbs. I like to make my own breadcrumbs sometimes, but for this recipe we're going to use standard grocery store breadcrumbs. We're going to do 4 cups. Now remember, if you're watching this, we nailed it. So it's going to be 4 cups. 1 medium onion, cut very, very, very fine. Now, at Food 411, we cut everything by hand and cut it with love. Some people like to use food processors and just chop it up. To each their own, but not here. 1 head of garlic, very, very, very fine. Flat leaf Italian parsley. I took about a half a bunch of it and chopped it up very fine. Then we're going to add some good old olive oil. It's about 2 tablespoons so far, we'll see. Lemons. We're going to do probably 1.5 lemons. We're going to do that and then give it a taste. You see when I squeeze it out, I hold my hand like this. In case any seeds come out, I can kind of filter it between my fingers. See? That's 1 lemon. Gosh, we make this look easy for such a fancy dish, don't we? Alright, now, remember earlier I told you one of the stars of the show is the Parmesan Reggiano. So we're going to get about 1 cup of it. So what I did was I took a block of it, cut up some chunks, and you can grate it, but it takes forever. So what we're going to do is a little trick. Stick it in this food processor here. See, I use it for that, but not cutting the onions. Not funny. Alright, look how easy that was. So we got about 1 cup. Maybe a little more. Won't hurt anybody. Alright. Going to mix this up. You want to get it to where the breadcrumbs really aren't dry. That's where the lemon juice comes in, and that's where the olive oil comes in. So we're at 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to probably add about 2 more. You don't want it clumping together. You just kind of want it a little bit wet. If you can see there. That's looking good. Now, since it's a recipe that we're doing on the fly, we're going to taste it. Going to add a little bit of salt. Not too much. Breadcrumbs are going to have salt in it. So don't get crazy with it. What we did, about a teaspoon? Alright. Looking good. Put a little bit more olive oil. Okay, so maybe we're at about 4.5 tablespoons of olive oil, and it's starting to really take shape. Okay. Now if you taste it right now, it's pungent because of the onions and the garlic. So that's what thyme does for it. Alright, now, for one of the tricks, I'm going to take our artichoke. I'm sorry, we're going off camera. All I'm going to do is just run some water in this, just rinse it off. Okay, I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag. Close it. Almost all the way. I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute. Be right back. Alright, 1 minute later. Artichoke. Now what it did was, kind of loosened it up for us a little bit. Look at that. The beauty about this is the presentation that it makes for everybody. So I'm just kind of working it, opening it up. Look at that. Looks like a flower. Isn't that beautiful? This brings tears to my eyes. Alright. So we're going to take our stuffing. Hope you can see this. We're just going to put it down into each leaf. Okay. So just keep working your way around from the bottom all the way to the top until you fill up each leaf. Alright, so I've just worked my way around from the outside to the inside, constantly filling these things, each leaf. Just about done. Now, finished. Looks like a beautiful carnation. Think about that at a party or a get-together. Just how beautiful that is. Okay, so now you want to sprinkle a little drizzle, a little olive oil on top. What I found is get one of these like ketchup style bottles. Just kind of drizzle it on there. Now for this recipe, by the way, I'm making 3 of these. And I've just about used all of the recipe. So we got it just right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to steam these for about an hour. And then we're going to do some more stuff to it. We're going to close it up. I've got about 1 inch of water in here at a gentle boil. We're going to sit these in here for about an hour. After that, we're going to open it up and you'll see what next. So, see you in an hour. Alright, so it's been about an hour. And what we're going to do is we're going to open these up. Just open the foil up. We're going to put some paprika and some lemon slices. So when I was brought up, I was told that paprika is just for color and make things look pretty. But actually, paprika is made from a chili pepper, and depending on where it comes from and what country, is what it tastes like. It can be very sweet and mild, or almost no flavor, to very aromatic, to very pungent, or have a lot of spice to it. So your Spanish paprikas, your Hungarian paprikas, you want to kind of leave it out for this. We're going to just use this for garnish. So this is just a regular old American paprika that you can get at the grocery store. So we're just going to pour a little bit on there. And then we're going to put just some lemon slices. Let the juice kind of get in there, make everything taste good. Okay. Now, for the next hour or so, we're going to leave it open. We're going to cover it. And what you want to do is every 20-30 minutes, you want to look in there and make sure you still have water. If not, then add a little bit of water. You want it to have a gentle rolling boil. Keep it covered, and it's going to be ready when you stick your hand in there and you pull up on the leaf, and the leaf pulls out easily. So you just keep doing this until the leaves pull up easily. Probably about another hour or so. Alright, so this has been a little bit longer than an hour. It's been about an hour and a half. So I came in, put a little water, keep it going. And one of these looks to be about ready. I'm about to burn myself. That took too hot. Too hot. Whatever. So what we did to find out if it's ready is you take a leaf and you pull up on it, and it should come out easily, which it does. So I'm going to have someone taste test this and see if we did this all right.
Very much so.
We can't hear you. Is it good or not?
Excellent.
I'm not buying it. So what we do is we taste this. I guess it's probably hot.
Very good.
We're going to call this another one perfect. Till next time, see ya.